All right, on the Daily Brew, we're talking about travel and record-breaking travel this time around. The Sunday after Thanksgiving was just passed. It broke records. 3.1 million people traveling. That's how many people TSA screened. I feel like it's a lot, but then you got to wonder why.
So here's my thing. The population grows every year, right?
Yeah.
Always.
So of course it's going to break it every year. I feel like okay. I'm not calling out the story, but I feel like every year the record's broken, and the only time it didn't get broken was COVID. So like, I don't know.
Well, I think that's experts are weighing in, say that's sort of one of the reasons they feel like this time around this record, quote unquote, right? Combination of people finally making it a point to travel post-COVID. It's been a while now, but they're doing it.
I agree with that. I think people felt like they could always have the chance to go see loved ones, and then COVID hit, and there was a period of time where people couldn't. So
When your choice gets taken away,
you want to do it more,
back.
I feel like. Yeah. I don't know. I know I didn't fly. Danny, you flew. Was it busy?
So I flew the Friday before Thanksgiving. So I avoided like the worst of it. So I flew the Friday before Thanksgiving from Exeter to MSP at Twin Cities. Well, it wasn't that busy. And then I flew on Black Friday because it was a lot cheaper, and it was pretty quiet.
why would it be cheaper to fly on Black Friday?
Because everyone's shopping, they're still staying, and it's the day after Thanksgiving.
A lot of people celebrate the day after. Like if you have two sides of the family, you might do one with one with the other. I know, and I didn't fly, but driving back on Sunday, like afternoon, which turned into evening, it was a nightmare coming from Little Rock. It took our normal 2.5, 2:45 drive. It took almost 4 hours.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Because there was stop and go traffic, there was standstill traffic at one point. It was just like wild, and it was like when you'd go, when you'd go over a hill, you'd just see all the cars in front of you.
No, I'm rethinking what. All right, we have to talk about this because we told you we would. There's a new study explaining why certain cats may greet male owners a bit louder than women. Researchers say that the cats meowed more frequent when saying hello to those male caregivers. They suggest that cats are more vocal because men don't always listen, forcing them to adjust their behavior and get louder, I suppose.
I love it.
Any truth to that?
I see. In my situation, it's a little bit different because it was originally my girlfriend's cat, and now it's our cat because we live together. I'll have to ask her what she thinks, but I think he's equally loud to both of us. He usually, when he cries out and meows, he's just crying to anyone that will listen. So
There you go.
to me, I think it's the same, but I'll have to ask her what she thinks.
I feel like, it's maybe the same for dogs too. They're intuitive creatures.
For sure. I do feel like a lot of the time too, when you think about like the mass majority, women have cats more than men, like if they live by themselves, And so maybe too, it's just like the difference of, I don't know, being around men, maybe. I don't know.
And maybe, like I know with dogs, especially like my brother's dog. Like my brother will be really aggressive with his dog. Like not like bad, but like wants to play. And then my sister-in-law is a lot like gentler. So maybe it's just kind of that too, just kind of like the pack habit, like maybe just a little bit more aggressive with the fellas. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean, because I feel like
They don't always hear,
They do adhere to the pack rules, the pack vibes. Like that's the thing. I mean, we do it too. We just don't call it a pack.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So, all right, at participating restaurants
let's
and
go.
while supplies last, starting today, fans of all ages, you can enjoy 4 new menu items. Where are we talking about?
Burger
Not
King.
sure. Let's see. Let's take the video here.
It's the Burger King SpongeBob meal.
All right, Denny, this looks like it's right up your alley.
I know, it is. Yeah, there's a new SpongeBob movie coming out.
Who knew?
When is it? Can you scroll down there, Gio? December 19th.
Are you
Tiffany.
ready for an adventure?
Yeah, so the original movie came out. It was actually my first ever movie I saw in theaters that I can remember, at least. It was 2004, summer 2004, I think. And so I've loved SpongeBob always as a kid. I still do.
Yeah.
And they've had like 3 or 4 since then. I don't know if this one will be good, but Burger King, or was it Wendy's, I think, also had a SpongeBob promotion, I think, last year.
Okay.
And I'm a sucker for this stuff, especially when it's like SpongeBob. So
We know you went to get those Harry Potter donuts. You like
I tried.
good.
I
But
tried.
he got annoyed with that,
I
right?
tried because there was Harry Potter donuts, what was it, like September or something, at
They
Krispy
ran out.
Kreme. They ran out within hours. I'm talking like 10 a.m., like, oh, I'll get up and get one. They were gone entirely. They never came back to
I just feel like it's such a big thing. Even this weekend, when we were talking to my brother and sister-in-law, they immediately were like, have y'all seen Harry Potter? And because their son every year they give him a new book starting last year. So he just got a second Harry Potter book. And I feel like it's just so big. People get so into it, and that's why you didn't get your donuts, because you have some dedicated fans out
Very
there.
dedicated fans. Now, I think this will be different because, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to, the burger's going to be the same. I don't really know what the side is. I
You
think
should have made a Krabby Patty.
They're the little, they're nuggets, but they're like red because they're the Krabby something.
Oh, I would say, yeah. I mean, the Krabby Patty, to make that, you would just take a burger and you dump it in water. I don't know if that'd be very good.
Is that really what a Krabby Patty
Well,
is?
because it's just underwater.
I never would have thought of that.
But I don't know, because that's what people don't know, is because that's the whole point of the show is Plankton wants to steal a secret formula, but he's never going to give it up.
Recipe.
You don't get it, but that is cute. If they're trying to get people in there and kids to go, that's it right
They
there.
got my vote.
Yep.